I really love this question because on the one end, it's really important to not overuse the word narcissistic. And then on the other end, I think it's important to know what you're dealing with, but not be super quick to come to that conclusion, which kind of brings me to the next point. Narcissism is never a one single act. It's kind of like it's a stew. You have to have several ingredients in the stew that are happening in the same time. And in order for you to see this, you have to be close to this person. That's why you will see narcissism when it's your mom, when it's your partner, when it's your boss, because boss is very close to you. And especially when there is a difference in power. And boss, obviously, there is a difference in power. First, narcissistic people are experts at keeping up different masks, while jerks, they're kind of jerks everywhere. Narcissists will be angels to the HR, will be generous to the public that's watching, will even show that they have empathy because they know what people want to hear. But behind the closed door, when you are speaking to that boss and when they are demeaning you and invalidating you and shaming you and triangulating you with other people, that's when you know, like, your incoming of invalidation is in private or in a small groups where no one above is watching. They change the mask as soon as someone above is watching. I don't know what's the right definition of jerk. But every narcissist is probably a jerk, but not every jerk is a narcissist. And that kind of comes with, they will always prioritize self-serving, what looks good, over anything else. The self-serving and protecting the mask always comes before anything, and definitely before employees and employees' mental health or anything else. They don't see people as people, they see people as objects to serve their agenda. And that's why you cannot be yourself, you cannot have a separate needs, and you definitely cannot express those needs and challenges that are outside of narcissistic agenda. That will get you in trouble. That stew needs to include the lack of empathy or the fake performative empathy for the audience, but lack of real, authentic, emotional empathy. They don't see you, and you know when someone just sees through you. They don't really see who you are. They're not listening. They're not curious about you. Obsession with hierarchy, always working up and then down, they don't really care about. Sense of entitlement, they think that they're more special, they think they're better than other people, and the rules don't apply to them. They also think of the hierarchy in terms of who works more and who works less, and it's all on that hierarchy scale. They're not interested in symmetrical, equal relationships. They see everything as competition, winning and losing, black and white, zero-sum game. There's always manipulation as part of reaching their agenda, guilt tripping, silent treatment, triangulating, many different techniques to throw off people in balance that they want to control. They're driven by control, power, and dominance. I think a really important point here is to not just focus on what they're doing, but focus more on how are you feeling. Because when you are dealing with narcissists up close, you will feel really confused. You're going to be experiencing narcissistic fog. You never know if you're doing anything right. You walk around on eggshells because you cannot fully express yourself. You have anxiety, like a low-key anxiety that's with you because you cannot be yourself, so you're constantly watching your back. That's present there. You blame yourself for a lot of things and you think of, if I just do this, if I'm less sensitive, if I'm more of this, less of that, that maybe the things will work better, but they never do. There's a sense of constant self-doubt. That's kind of how you are feeling around these type of personalities. And it's not so much about getting the definition right. It's more about how these behaviors are affecting you. Well, that's all I have to say for this. Let me know what you think and follow me for more content like this. I love these questions.